Welcome back to USN Sports Network's coverage of USN Tigers basketball. We apologize for the delay in getting this game to you. We have been plagued with technical difficulties. We're back at Sperling Gymnasium. It's 16-4 Tigers. The boys team is having a complete opposite start to the game. When you compare that to the girls team, Tigers up big and early as Adrian Samuels goes to the free throw line. Misses 2 out of 2. And now the Cougars carry it. Poorly handled, and Russ Petty now goes to Josh Scutchen. Scutchen down the court to Samuels. And great play there by Gaines Hawson to break the pass up. Russ Petty now to inbound. Inbound to Samuels. Shots up, no good, but he will get the shooting foul. Samuels to shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. Second one up and no good. Fitzgibbon tried to get the rebound, but Devin Hill of MTCS comes down with it. Hill now looking to create something in offense. Defended by 3 Tigers. Looks to kick it out to somebody, can't find an open man, but now he goes into the court. It goes back to him. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Fitzgibbon, who goes quickly to Samuels. Samuels down the court, behind the back pass to Petty, and it's Hawson who comes in with a hustle play to break it up. Petty now to inbound. He goes to Samuels. Heading down the corner, kicks it back out to Samuels. Samuels, great dribble move, drives in, and he just about gets left to fall. But it doesn't go for him. Cross-court pass goes to Max Oxley. Oxley. Thought of him pulling up for a 3. Goes back to Oxley. Gaines Hawson. Over to Drew Owen on the side. 3-point shot taken and missed by Matthew Sells. Here comes Scutchen. Scutchen to Petty. Petty out to Donick. Donick thought about a 3, but he mishandled it. He takes a 3 now. No good. And it goes into the backcourt. Will be called as a backcourt violation as Devin Hill. Excuse me. Drew Owen catches up to that one. Jack McGill coming into the game now for Matthew Sells. France on the inbound to Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon over to his direction. And in the heat of the moment with the action starting late, we never got to introduce ourselves. If you're just tuning into this game and if you weren't there for the girls game, my name is Reed Murray, and joining me is Edward Crane. Edward, after the Tigers got into an early lead, what do you think they need to do to sustain this lead? Discretion pulls up for 3. Or actually, no, that wasn't a 3-pointer. It looked like it could have been a long 2. It was a 3. Eddie, what do you think the Tigers need to do to maintain this lead?
I think right now they need to play with confidence. They're playing with confidence so far this game. Moving the ball well, playing aggressive on defense. If they do that, should be a pretty good game tonight.
France now kicks it out to Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon for 3, no good. Scutchen picks it up. Scutchen driving in. Stolen there, and it will be Hawson who goes down the court in the fast break. Hawson tries to put up a layup. It's no good. Rebounded by Hill, and it will be USN ball. Donick to inbound it to Scutchen. Scutchen looking to Coach Jones. Now he's looking to make a play. Picks up a screen from Max Elliott. Kicks it out to Fitzgibbon. Over to Scutchen. Donick over to Scutchen. Elliott, seconds tick off the clock, but he gets the shot up before the clock goes. And we head into the break with a 22-4 lead in favor of the USN Tigers. Great first quarter. Unfortunately, we were not able to broadcast all of it to you But hopefully from what you saw, you were satisfied with the Tigers' performance. Edward, what do you make of that first quarter there?
Obviously, as the score shows, very good for the Tigers, but I do think the Cougars weren't exactly set up the way they wanted to be. Again, Tigers having home court advantage here really used that to their advantage, but I think it really is catching the Cougars off guard and getting some points on the board.
Yeah, great job of getting points in transition, moving quickly with the ball, being difficult to defend. It looks like the Cougars are just a little bit clueless on defense. USN just keeps throwing different things at them. And with such a deep roster like the Tigers have, lots of experienced players, and lots of skillful players, that's hard to defend, especially if you're down early. Hawson gets the inbound. Cross court to his fellow Hawson, Grant Hawson. Grant and Gaines, two interesting to have brothers with those names. Both with GH initials. That might get confusing. A Scratch and gets 2 quick points in transition.
That's the passing you love to see from the Tigers, just keeping the ball moving, not letting the Cougars establish a defense.
Good interception there from France. France carries it down the court, goes in for a layup, but it's no good. Rebounded well by Fitzgibbon. Scretchen thought about a three-pointer, now he pops back behind the three-point line. Three-pointer's up and good! Tigers extend their lead. 23 points. Here comes Grant Hawson. And that one's intercepted by Scretchen. Scretchen looking down the court to France. France with a nice little lay-in to put the Tigers even further ahead, and now a timeout will be called by Middle Tennessee Christian. 29-4, really putting the pressure on the Cougars here. Extending the league. Looks like the boys Tigers are really trying to get some revenge for that loss where the girls Cougars really ran up the score on the Tigers. And, you know, obviously the boys team, they were warming up in the Cheek Gymnasium, so they did not see that game, but who knows, maybe they saw the score line and thought they needed to punish the Cougars. Either way, whatever their motivation is, they're doing well, and they're taking advantage of a 25-point lead here. Terrific first quarter and early start to the second quarter from USN. And after a tough loss last Friday against FRA, they thought they had it. It was a late, exciting game as seconds ticked off the clock, and unfortunately the Tigers lost that one 67-64, but an action-packed game. Definitely, you've got to imagine, you know, the team, they were so disgruntled after the game. You've got to imagine they are trying to make up for that right now, and so far they're doing a good job if that's the case.
Now we see some of the band members funneling into the student section. They had their concert tonight, so hopefully all things went well there, and good to see that they're staying around for the basketball game.
Yeah, we see a couple band members in their dress shirts and dress pants, dressed up, like you said, for their concert. And this is not the most full student section we've ever seen, but it's a Tuesday. Like you said, the band concert's going on, so there are other events people might be attending. So you can't blame them. Definitely not as packed of a house as it was last Friday, but you're always going to have that in a game like the FRA one, where it's two evenly matched teams. It's a Friday night. A little bit of a rivalry. I don't know exactly how FRA and USN would be classified, but there was some chippiness between the teams. Definitely both teams want to win that one pretty badly. It's hard for me to call those two teams rivals, though, as FRA and USN do play, they co-op on the same hockey team, so you can't be too big of rivals when you work together like that. Max Elliott now for three, no good. Rebounded by Hill. Three-pointer now from Hawson, and it doesn't fall, but his fellow Hawson picks up the rebound. Looking into the corner to open Jack McGill. No longer open, but over to Grant Hawson. Hawson now fakes out Austin Case and pulls up for three, and it's no good. Almost got the rebound, but they did not. And Devin Hill now for three. Once again, no good. Looks like Middle Tennessee is just trying to make up for the points, the vast difference of points here by trying to get quick three-pointers and just trying to get back in this game as quickly as possible. But it's not going to work if it's not falling. Obviously, it's better to score threes than to score twos, but it's also better to score twos than to score nothing. And so far, when they keep taking these three-point attempts, they're getting nothing. And the Tigers getting a whole lot of rebounds as this one goes to Austin Case on the fast break. And he gets the layup to go.
Yeah, exactly your point, Reed. Cougars are just not getting inside the paint, moving it to their big men, just sticking to the outside shots, which in theory could work, but it's not working for them right now.
And a great steal by France. And all season I've been saying the Tigers need to be a little more up-tempo and try to get more points in transition, more fast breaks. They have done that and executed it to perfection tonight. All kinds of fast break plays, up-tempo plays on offense. That shot didn't work out for France, but in general, the up-tempo play has worked for the Tigers so far. They are clearly outclassing the Cougars. I mean, they're approaching a 30-point lead here. So far, whatever strategy Coach Jones has employed has worked about as well as it possibly could. That three-pointer, once again, no good. It just seems reckless at this point from MTCS. They need to settle down and start taking two-pointers. Russ Petty now from beyond the three-point line. France now looking to create something. Goes into Max Elliott. Max Elliott just misses the quick shot. Looks like it might have gone off Austin Kaysen, but it was ruled to have gone off of Bruggs Bond of MTCS. So it'll be Tiger ball. Russ Petty now to inbound. Kaysen takes the inbound. Over to Elliott. Elliott hands it off to Scrutchin, and a beautiful play there. Great communication between the players to know who had to be where, and a great finish from Scrutchin to lay that ball in. Into the corner. Back out. Once again, looking for a three-pointer, and it's stolen by Adrian Samuels. Samuels, great play there to finish the layup. And it's a 30-point lead like we were just talking about. And like we were saying, the points in transition, once again, the Tigers executing it terrifically. Three-pointer now, no good from Boyd. And Scrutchin once again on the fast break. Thought about going for a dunk, he decided to go for the safer layup instead. And the Cougars once again to call timeout. And this is just about as bad as beatings get. This is about as big of a blowout as you're going to see in Sperling Gymnasium. And I had just said last game, when the Cougars were up by around 50, I was saying I don't think I'd ever seen a deficit that large in Sperling. We might see a deficit larger than that tonight if the Tigers keep it up and if the Cougars keep taking these reckless three-point shots and giving up defensive rebounds to the Tigers.
The Tigers' defense playing really well too, getting some steals, but I think that all comes down to the Cougars' offense, trying to play around the three-point arc and get the passes around, find the open shot. It's just not working for them right now. Both shots aren't dropping, and they're just not able to get it down low and avoid the Tiger defenders. It's just too easy for them. Getting some good steals though in this first and second quarter.
Yeah, the steals, up-tempo offense. It's so easy to create an offensive opportunity when you get a steal behind the three-point line and you have a guy trail behind. Hit him with an easy pass, that's an easy layup for 2 points. There haven't really been any big highlight plays, any huge three-point shots or dunks or anything, but they haven't been necessary. The Tigers are just getting easy points, and they're getting them consistently, they're getting them often. Samuels over to Petty. Petty back to Scrutchin, my bad. Petty down for three, no good. Labinas is in the game now, but he did not come down with that rebound. Errant pass goes out of bounds. It'll be a Tiger inbound. Scrutchin goes to Kaysen. Kaysen back to Scrutchin. Petty over to fellow senior Chris Labinas. And Samuels drives into the lane and he's fouled. Shooting foul will send number 2 to the free throw line for 2 shots. First free throw up and good. Second free throw good, so now the deficit is 34 points. Great steal there from Samuels once again. This one was a foul before the shot was taken, so it will be an inbound. It was ruled no shot, but once again, a great steal. That's something Samuels does so well, is getting those steals right at the half-court line and turning them into points. That's been something we've seen since last year. He's done incredibly effectively. And it looks like it might be a technical foul here because Samuels is shooting free throws with nobody near him. Not sure what the call was there, but it will be USN ball after those 2 free throws. So
I believe it was a shove in the back on that breakout play. Adrian got shoved by the Cougars defender, but able to get a point out of it.
And a chance to get 2 or 3 more points as they have possession now. Scretchen goes over to Petty. Petty driving in after a great fake 3-pointer, and he gets the layup to go. Boyd now. Boyd looking to Hawson. Back to Boyd. Over to McGill. Now it's Owen who takes a travel. He's not happy about them, and I'm astonished. There are 2 minutes and 14 seconds left, and the Cougars, they just, when you look at them in warm-ups and when you look at their ability, they don't look like they should have only scored 5 points. They look like they should have scored far more than 5 points, and I guess it's just a testament to the great defense that the Tigers have been playing. And as they say, the best offense and the great defense, that's proven to be true, is the defensive prowess of the Tigers has allowed them to score 44 points and counting in this half. But I just feel, like I said, astonished. I'm speechless at the fact that the Cougars have not been able to put up more points than this because they just look too strong. They look too capable to not be able to score more than 5 points. 3-pointer now from Hawson, and that one will fall. Right as I said, they only had 5. They knocked down a 3-pointer to get 8 points on the board. Petty now for 3. That one no good. Good putback from Donick there. And a minute and 30 remain on the clock. Into the corner now, driving into the lane is Oxley. It goes over to Owen. Owen kicks it back out to McGill. Here comes Hawson for 3. That one, no good. He thought he could have had some hot hands after he hit that first 3-pointer, but the trend could not continue, and he misses that one. Petty now driving into the lane. Petty, no good. It will be Middle Tennessee Christian's ball.
The Tigers are doing a good job of putting the pressure on the ball carrier, and then when they think they see a passing lane and pick up the ball, they're doing well at closing off those passing lanes immediately, getting them some of those steals, but more than anything, just disrupting the tempo of the Cougars.
Here comes a 3-point attempt from Hawson, and that one's good, so each of the Hawson brothers have gotten on the scoreboard here. It's now 46-11. Scretcher now driving in, and he gets 2 points of his own. Foul called, and now the Cougars will be headed to the free throw line. Looks like Devin Hill will be taking these shots. Harry Fitzgibbon now to check back into the game. Paul France also coming back into this one. is good, so now Scretchen carries it into the offensive half of the court. Seconds tick off of the clock. Look like Scretchen just wants to get the last shot here. Three-pointer up, and it is good. Terrific from Scretchen. He let the time wind off the clock, hoping to get that last shot, and he did get it to roll in. Looked like he could have drawn a foul, but didn't really need one, as the Tigers have such a big lead that one free throw would really be negligent. So we head into the half. Tigers miles ahead of the Cougars here, 51-13. Eddie, did you expect this scoreline going into the half at all?
Not at all, but very strong performance by the Tigers. Poor performance by the Cougars. As you said, I didn't think they would come away from this half with only 13 points. But just very strong from the Tigers. Good defense, good composure, good offense all around. But no, I did not see this coming at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be unsportsmanlike, but this you gotta that was disappointing from the Cougars. You expect them to be a little more competitive in a game like this. They just look like I said, they look like they have more. They look like they have enough basketball ability to not be behind by this much. But we're actually gonna head into halftime break here, so that we don't get copyrighted music on our stream. We will see you next half. And we are back with some more coverage here from Middle Tennessee Christian versus USN. Second half about to start. Tigers with a 51-13 lead heading into the third quarter. Impressive scoreline from the Tigers after a loss that had a scoreline like this against JP2 and then a much closer loss against FRA. Tigers bouncing back and in the best possible way with a scoreline that's honestly embarrassing to their opponents. Terrific showing so far from the Tigers. And on the court now for USN is Josh Gretchen, Adrian Samuels, Russ Petty, Colin France, and Max Elliott. So Samuels is about to inbound it to start the half. And it will be inbounded to Josh Gretchen. Gretchen now. Over to Petty. Elliott pulls up for three. He does not knock it down though. Mac Harvey carrying it into the Cougars' offensive zone. Almost stolen there from Samuels. Trying to avoid the backcourt violation. He still receives it though. Now over to Samuels. And now cross court to Samuels. Samuels looking into the paint to Elliott. Elliott goes up, gets it, and he puts up a quick two-pointer. And it's now 53-13, 40-point lead for the Tigers. Cougars looking to drive it into the paint, trying to create something on offense. Devin Hill handles the ball, and it is kicked out to Drew Owen, who misses the two-pointer. Scrutchen now trying to create a fast break. Goes to Samuels, who goes to Elliott. Kicked out back to Scrutchen. Scrutchen for three. No good. Rebounded by Samuels, though. Samuels puts the shot up. No good, and it's taken by Gaines Hawson of MTCS. Hawson now trying to get 2 points of his own, and he gets them. Scrutchen. Fritz pulls up for three. No good, and Scrutchen gets the rebound. Goes out to Samuels. Samuels behind the three-point arc. Looking to drive. He might cut it back out, but it's stolen from him as he goes up for the layup. It will stay with the Tigers as it goes out of bounds. Goes out to Petty. Petty over to Scrutchen. Scrutchen now with a nice dribble move. Driving, spins around, goes over to Petty. Petty finds Samuels behind the three-point line. Into the paint to Elliott. Elliott puts up a two-pointer right in front of the hoop, and it's just too easy for him. His size really used to his advantage there to put his team back into a 40-point lead.
Were the game a little closer, I'd suggest they keep doing that. I mean, they should still, but you know you can rely on those points in the paint with Max, and if it's working, just keep doing it. Keep doing it.
And Max nearly puts in an effortless bucket there, but it just rattles out of the rim. Mishandled there by Haas on offense, goes into the backcourt, and he gets a backcourt violation. Samuels to inbound it to Scrutchen. Scrutchen cross court to France. France goes out to Samuels. Samuels into Elliott. Elliott out to Petty. Petty for three, and it's good! Great shot taken there by the senior Russ Petty. And a wide open opportunity for him. Brock Burgess now is about to check into the game. Scrutchen defending, no, it's actually timeout call by Mount Juliet Christian as Devin Hill possessed the ball. Coach didn't like the look, went for a timeout. Drew Owen about to inbound it. He's probably going to be looking for Gaines Hawson. No, it actually goes to Devin Hill. Over to Hawson. Gaines Hawson looking to create something. Drives, gets past Elliott, kicks it out to Devin Hill. Max Oxley back over to Hawson. Hawson driving in, gets by Skretchen, and he gets 2 points. Skretchen now quickly into his offensive half. Out to Burgess. Burgess pulls up for 3, no good, hits the rim and falls out. Good dribble move there by Gaines Hawson. Hawson looking to Owen, but to avoid the backcourt violation, they give it up to France. France on a fast break misses the layup. Burgess got the rebound. Looks like a foul could have been called there, but it was good defense by Middle Tennessee and a good job to keep themselves from committing a foul. 3-pointer here, and it's good from Devin Hill. He knocks it down. Over to a wide open Max Elliott, who gets a 2-pointer to go. Fitzgibbon and Donick about to come into the game here. Looks like it will be Elliott and France who will be making way for them. Petty inbounds it to Skretchen. Good steal there from Middle Tennessee, excuse me. Devin Hill throws down a dunk to give his team 2 more points. Skretchen, great individual effort, and he gets the bucket to fall. And the free throw for Skretchen is up and good. He gets the and one to go. A little bit of press from the Tigers there. Hill pulls up for 3, no good. Just barely hits the rim, and now it's a 2-pointer, no good. Donick gets the rebound. He finds Skretchen. Skretchen sets up Petty. Petty looking to drive in. Petty gets the shot up, and it is good.
This is the kind of play I'd like to see from the Tigers. Never taking their foot off the gas, keep moving the ball, but then coming through with the individual effort, but not relying on it. They're still playing as a team, and it shows.
Great ball movement there from the Tigers as Harry Fitzgibbon gets 2 points, following the Max Oxley 3-pointer for MTCS. So we head into the next timeout with a 67-27 lead. Tigers early got out to a big lead, and now it's kind of been steady at that 40-point deficit. And it looks like it may stay that way for a little while, but being in a 40-point lead is definitely not something you're going to complain about. The Tigers definitely happy to stay where they are. And it looks like, obviously, you never want to call a game in the third quarter, but it would take a miracle that I've never seen before for the Cougars to come over the win of this one. And I don't think they have that in the tank. So, not to commentators curse the Tigers, but so far it's been a terrific win for the boys team to sort of make up for the loss that the girls team took. Edward, if you were Coach Jones, what would be your strategy moving forward in this game? Would you want to let your star players score some more points, help their stats out? Would you be looking to get some younger players in and try and get any new strategies? What would you be looking to do?
I'd go with the latter, Reed. I'd try to get some newer players in and mix it around. But at the same time, you see here, he's still got Russ and Josh out on the floor. I think by playing some more experienced players along with the younger ones, you can kind of get the most growth out of them. But yeah, I think he's going to take the opportunity to mix in some of the less experienced players, as he should with a lead like this.
Yeah, he's going to see Brock Burgess and Harry Fitzgibbon on the court, two guys who they get their fair share of playing time, but they don't get as much as the regular starters, so it's good to see them out there. I think if Khalil Anderson was active for this game, he's in his street clothes right now, it looks like, so he might be dealing with some sort of injury. I think this would be a great time for him to come in, and I was just about to mention I wanted to see Chris Labinas on the floor, and now here he comes. It's good to have a player like him get some game time here. He's not a usual starter, but he is a senior. He's been putting in good work for the team for years. And by the end of the season, you want every player in your team to be contributing something in case you need him in the playoffs or late in the season. So this is a great time to be doing just that, especially when you got a game coming up against Columbia Academy. I think pretty clearly the strongest team in the district. You want to have your whole team as well-rounded as possible. And this is a great way to prepare for a game like that. Donick misses the three-pointer there. A great way to get yourselves in the right mindset when you're getting ready to challenge a giant, and Austin Kaysen gets the long-range shot to go, and he hits a nice celebration afterward.
At the same time, though, Reed, you want your star players to be rested for the big game, so it's really a win-win situation.
Yeah, but this scoreline definitely puts you in that sort of killer mindset where you feel like you can take down anybody when you put up a score like this. So that's the kind of mindset you want to have going into a big game like we have on Saturday, which you can catch on USN Sports Network. That will be the Tigers' next home game. After this result, I'm sure Tiger fans will be excited to see that one. And bad attempt at a pass there from Jack McGill. It'll be Tiger ball. Kaysen takes it, goes over to Donick. Donick in the corner for three, and he just misses. Kaysen now looking to create something. Goes back after Donick. Donick! Another three-pointer. That one falls. And we are in the last minute of the quarter as Mahoney Donick increases the Tigers' lead even further. And a great steal there from Labinas. Labinas looking to create something in this fast break. Takes it to the hoop on his own and is blocked by a flying Kaysen Hill. It'll be Harry Fitzgibbon to inbound. Speaking of Kaysen, Austin Kaysen gives that one over to Mahoney Donick. Labinas now. Out to Fitzgibbon. Back to Kaysen. Labinas drives in and he's hit with a foul. He'll be headed to the free throw line. You know what I always find interesting? That they keep referring to them as red when they call fouls. I mean, which makes sense. You want to keep it. I'll be quiet here for a second. Free throw's no good. You want to keep it simple, you know, when you're talking about possession, but it's just interesting. It's not that hard to say orange, in my opinion. I don't know. I always find that interesting the way the referees always want to keep it simple. They call teams wearing purple blue. They call teams in orange red. Here comes Mahoney Donick for three. That one will fall, and seconds tick off the clock. That is it for the third quarter. Of course, you don't want to limit the score, but the Tigers could realistically hit 100 in this one. Eddie, if you were Coach Jones, would you be or if you were a player on this bench, would you want to let up a little bit, or would you want to hit that 100 milestone?
I think it'd be great to hit the 100 milestone. I don't remember the last time that happened here, but I think it'd be a great confidence booster, as you said, going into a really tough game against Columbia Academy. But yeah, I think don't let up, and then just keep playing for it. Don't let bad habits seep in, and I think that's what could happen when you try to let up, is you get into a bad rhythm and things kind of fall apart.
Yeah, you know, one player who's been getting some nice action on the court today, Austin Kaysen. He told me after the Antioch game, Tigers had a 16-point win against Antioch. They looked stronger than them the entire game, but the scoreline was, I think the Tigers were more than 16 points better than the Bears. And he was saying, you know, it's a good start, but this is not where we want to be near the end of the season. I think this is a lot closer to where the Tigers want to be. This so far has been a complete game, a complete thrashing of their opponents. You know, I don't think the Tigers are a team to let up. So seeing that mindset of constantly needing improvement That's something you want to see in a team that, claims they want to compete for a state championship. These are the kind of performances you want to put out if you're going to be making a run in the state tournament and trying to make a state Final Four and potentially hoist that trophy. So definitely more steps in the right direction after a couple hard losses. Kaysen is definitely going to be happy with the performance today. I think Coach Jones will be as well. And headed to the free throw line, it will be Mahoney Donick. First free throw is no good. Second one is up and also no good, but Kaysen gets there, a quick rebound. Oh, almost a fantastic play to get 2 points. And it is a fantastic effort from Brock Burgess to fight for the ball. Foul called, and it looks like Terry Fitzgibbon will be headed to the free throw line now. It's fascinating, there are 4 baseball players on the court right now. Fitzgibbon, Donick, Burgess, and Kaysen are all members of the USN baseball team. And now Fitzgibbon goes to shoot a free throw. First one no good. He'll get a chance at his second and a chance to increase the deficit to 50 points. Going up also no good. Fights for the ball viciously. Kaysen Hill now with the ball. It's over to Dillard. Dillard defended by Fitzgibbon. That's Bramlow. Kicks it out to Dillard. Dillard, the big man, for 3, and he misses it. Fast break here for Burgess. I think it's an easy 2. Missed, and here comes Labinas on the fast break. Kaysen driving in, and a great play by Kaysen to get those 2 points. And that's just strength and confidence with the ball. He knew once he got the ball, he was going to go to the hoop, and he was not going to let anything get in his way. Fantastic, just composure with the ball. And being able to know it, being aware of his own abilities, and there he is again. Gives his team a total of 82 points. Fantastic effort there from Kaysen. Fast break here. Kaysen driving in, almost got his 6th straight point. And now he will be headed to the free throw line. He scored each of the last 4 points for the Tigers, and he has a chance to get a 5th and 6th right here from the free throw line. First one is good. And the second is good as well.
The Tigers just seem really calm and composed right now, and I think that's when they play at their best. And sometimes just a good reminder, especially in games like these, that when you play with confidence, when you slow the game down, when you play as a team, good things happen.
Yeah, in the past we've seen in a couple Tiger losses, when they get down and they're uncomfortable, they tend to take a lot of quick shots and just try to get points back as quickly as possible. And you've seen it here. If they just play at their own tempo and play at a level they're comfortable with, get these fast break points, use their good communication, good team chemistry to their advantage. I mean, look what they can do. They got 84 points with 4 minutes left in the game. This is a fantastic, impressive performance, and they're definitely going to look to emulate this in future games this season. Here comes a three-point attempt from Grant Hassan, and that one's good. First points in a while we've seen from Middle Tennessee Christian. Here's Burgess with it. Over to Fitzgibbon. We haven't seen a substitution in a while for the Tigers, but I think that's a good thing because we've seen that there's 5 non-starters on the court. The youngest player on the team, Mahoney Donnick, is on the court. And just giving a lot of experience to guys who aren't starting every game, aren't always out there on the floor. It's a great thing to see. And here comes Fitzgibbon into Liebinus. Liebinus near the basket, and he puts it away. He's got a lot of senior friends in the crowd right there who were happy to see that play. Driving and getting fouled as he goes up for the shot is Luke Branlow, and he'll be heading to the free throw line for 2 shots. And the clock is running. I'm not sure what the limit is on what the sort of mercy rule is on points where they start running the clock, but we saw in the girls' game, we're seeing it here in the boys' game again, that they are doing a little running clock here just to get the game over with for the Cougars. I'm sure neither team minds that. In a game like this, you kind of just want it to be over with on both sides. Although I suppose maybe the Tigers don't want it to be over with, but you know they've already gotten what they wanted from this game, so it's a good little bit of sportsmanship to end this. Like I said, we're talking about the Tigers getting the nightmare ended for them in the girls' game, and here come the Cougars hoping this nightmare of an evening will be over for them. And Luke Branlow is bleeding after he took a fall there, so now he has to get a substitution. They don't want his blood contaminating the ball, the floor, or any other player, so now it looks like Matthew Sells will take his free throw for him. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Fitzgibbon. Burgess over to Kaysen. Out to Elliott. Fitzgibbon now. Good movement here off the ball for the Tigers. Donnick swings it out to Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon looks for a shot, decided against it. And really just a little bit of time wasting here, it looks like, for the Tigers. Probably not trying to pile the score on any more than they already have. Trying to work on some offensive schemes, I would imagine, while the clock ticks away. We have 1:40 left in the game. Out to Elliott. And I wonder, are they setting up the last shot here? Because obviously, if he wanted to take a shot there, Burgess would have. He had a wide open lane. It looks like the Tigers, for the next minute and 20 seconds, they're just going to possess the ball. And they may not even take a last shot, because this is what happened against Antioch, because they just sort of passed it around and decided against shooting in the end. So as to not rub it into their opponents, I think they might just hold the ball for the last minute here and not shoot at all. I think this is a good sign of sportsmanship. Looks like Chris Liebinus is injured. He's being checked out by the physical trainer on the side of the court. That's not good to see. It doesn't look too serious. He doesn't look to be in too much discomfort, but he was taken out of the game and replaced by Elliott. We hope Liebinus will be fine soon. And another player we hope to be fine soon is Adam Miller. He's coming back from an injury. He has not played a game this season so far, but we saw him at halftime taking a couple shots. He looked to be in decent physical shape. He looked pretty comfortable out there, so hopefully we will see him soon on the court. He is definitely a key member to this team's play on the court and their chemistry. He really provides a lot for this year's Tigers. He's a great leader and a great performer. Definitely adds to the teamwork of the Tigers, and now they're clapping. Signify congratulations to the teammates on a great performance, but hopefully Adam Miller's recovery will be finished soon, and hopefully Liebinus will make a quick recovery from whatever he's dealing with right now. He's back on the bench. He looks to be okay. That's always a good sign. Seconds tick off the clock. Tigers don't take a last shot. It's an 86-30 rout of the Middle Tennessee Christian Cougars. And that's about as good as it gets for the Tigers. Don't you think, Eddie?
Oh, absolutely. Very strong performance from the Tigers. Good defense, good offense, just all around a great game. I know Coach Jones loves to see that from his team, but for the Cougars, it's going to be a long bus ride home.
Yeah, Eddie, just like our trip to McDougal's before we started commentating this game, it was a successful outing for the USN Tigers tonight. We will see you back on USN Sports Network on Saturday when the Tigers take on the Columbia Academy boys and girls varsity basketball teams. So we'll see you back on the USN Broadcasting YouTube channel. Make sure to check that out. Hopefully we will not be having technical difficulties like we did tonight. We will see you soon. Once again, thank you for checking out the broadcast tonight. For Edward Crane, my name is Reed Murray. We'll see you next time.